everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you will enjoy this video, which is my very first coloring book and supply haul video. So I've been dying to make this, and I've been waiting for everything to come in. Some of the things I purchased over the last 2 months in October and November, and then others I just purchased from the Black Friday deals. So I'm going to start with PDFs of coloring pages I bought from Etsy because I think a lot of you might like some of them. They're really cool. And then I'm going to share with you the new coloring books I got. And these are books I got since I made my coloring book collection 3-part video that's already on my channel. And then I'm going to show you my art supplies and coloring supplies. And then I'm going to show you a few crafting supplies that I got, because if you're like me, you don't just color, you do other arts and crafts as well. So I thought that with the Christmas season coming and many of us making Christmas projects and Christmas gifts, you might like to see some of those items that I got. So I'm going to start with the PDFs, and these were all purchased from Etsy. The prices vary wildly. Some of them were as low as $2, others were as much as $5. And it all depends because a lot of the artists give periodical sales and discounts. So you may go one day and it's one price, and you might look the next day and it's a totally different price. So just check it out. I feel like all of the pages I bought, at whatever price I paid, are totally worth it. And they're really beautiful as is and will look even better with color. So I'm really excited to color each of these. So this first one is from Susie Taylor Folk Art. And I just fell in love with this one when I saw it. It's very simple but intricate. It's very folk arty. I love that style. My whole house is decorated in the folk art primitive style. So I'm very excited to color this and use the primitive folk art colors, which are darker, richer jewel tones, and hopefully be able to display this in my home. The next one is Grazia Salvo's rendition of The Kiss by Gustav Klimt. As soon as I saw this, I had to buy it. I just love her rendition. It's so perfect and really easy, I think, to follow and color. There's a lot going on in the original artwork. So I think this is going to be really beautiful once it's colored. I actually have 3 other coloring books that have a coloring page of this artwork. I absolutely love it. So I'm really looking forward to coloring that. And then next I have 2 by Medusa Doll Maker. This one is Cheshire Cat. Love this one, not only because he just looks adorable, but I love this quote, "We are all mad here." And that totally describes me and my household. So I thought that was perfect. And then this one is called Barn Owl. And I just loved the dark black lines, the intricate flowers, and just design. And I love barn owls. The next 2 are from Micah Jelena, and this first one is a sugar skull. As soon as I saw this, I went ahead and bought it. I love sugar skulls, and I love sugar skulls and Day of the Dead makeup on people. I'm not a fanatic of just a plain skull in the middle of a page with flowers on it and a mustache. Those don't intrigue me or challenge me at all, but I do like coloring people with Day of the Dead makeup on. I love her headdress. I love her hair. I love the costume. So I'm really excited about coloring that one. And then the next one I have is, I believe this one is called Rhiannon. I'm not positive. I forgot to go back and check my Etsy account, but I think it is. I just love this. It's boho and fun, and you can do it lots of different ways. I think this page would look fantastic in like sepias and darker tones, or even with brighter colors. So this is a really beautiful image from Micah Jelena. And I know I didn't say this, but I print on 11 by 14, either colored pencil paper or mixed media paper. So that's why these appear a lot larger than you might expect. So now I have a bunch from Sarah Richter, and this one is called Lady Moth. This one is from her coloring book, Dunkelbunt, and you can also buy it separately as a PDF. So I just love this one, and it looks absolutely stunning colored. The next one is called Salem. This is a grayscale. Fell in love with the cat on this. The face is just as exquisite, and I love the lantern. I love the background. It's mystical but beautiful. And then the next one from Sarah Richter is called Moonlight Companions. Again, we have another cat. And I just thought this one was simple and really mystical. This could be kind of Halloween-y or just mystical. So I think there's a lot that you can do with this one. And then the last one from Sarah Richter, this one is called Children of the Night. And again, this one looks absolutely stunning colored. There's so many things you can do with the architecture and the sky in the background. So I'm really excited to try some different techniques on that one. And then I have another Sugar Skull or Day of the Dead makeup. This is by Rinna Art. And I just thought this one, again, was exquisite. I love that it shows more of her body. You see more of her hair and this beautiful necklace. So I'm really looking forward to coloring that one. And then this one is from Karen Valentine. I think this might be a new image. It's definitely new to me. I just bought it the other day, but I'm thinking that this is also a new image that she just uploaded to her store. I believe this is called Snow Kitten, if my memory serves me correctly. And it's just stunning. Really looking forward to coloring it. I love her hat. It kind of looks like a kitten's ears, so really excited about that one. And then I have 3 that are part of a set by Molly Harrison. These are Alice in Wonderland photo images. So there's this one, and then 2 vertical prints. These are darker grayscale than I'm normally used to. When I printed them, I lightened them a little bit. And I'm really interested to see how I'll be able to get the saturation and opacity of the colors that I choose over this dark gray scale. But it'll be really interesting to try. So now I'm going to show you my new coloring books. And I have a flip through video on my channel of all of these except for the first one. And the first one is Millie Murata's Wildlife Wonders. And I didn't make a flip through of this one because I think there are probably about 100 flip throughs on YouTube of this book. So I decided that it wasn't necessary. So this one is another compilation book. So she has taken her favorite pages from Animal Kingdom, Tropical World, Wild Savannah, Curious Creatures, and Beautiful Birds and Treetop Treasures, and put them in this book. So if you have all or many of her books already, you will have seen most of these images. It is a really super thick book, as you can see, and it is paperback. It's double-sided, and there are a ton of illustrations to color in this one. I've already colored a few. This one I colored for the checkerboard challenge on the Millie Murata, or one of Millie Murata's Facebook groups. I'm not sure if it's the only one. And then this one I also did for that challenge as well, just a different style and doing the checkerboard a different way. I really enjoy doing the checkerboard, and I'm definitely going to do that again on more pages. So this is a beautiful book if you like Millie's illustrations. The next one is Spirit Animals by Hannah Carlson. This one I have been coloring in, and I covered the book with wax paper because it was getting dirty. So I wanted to protect the cover. So it doesn't look as clear as it normally would, but this one is an absolutely beautiful book. If you have others of Hannah's books, it's exactly the same, 8.5 by 10 approximately, cream colored paper, double-sided. The paper is really thick. It will hold up to almost any water-based medium. And these are double page spreads without all of them being an actual double page spread. So you have a lovely lady or a young girl and her spirit animal, and then on the other side you have the spirit animal. So these are just absolutely exquisite. This is one that I've done. I actually have a color along for this one on my channel if you'd like to check it out. And here is the other page, which I have not colored yet. So this is an absolutely amazing book, and I plan on coloring every single page in it. The next one is Sugar Skull Beauties Grayscale Coloring Book by Daydream Art. I was super excited to find this one on Amazon, as again, I really love Sugar Skulls and Day of the Dead makeup on real people, not on just a drawn skull. And this one really fits the bill. There are 35 images to color, and they are absolutely beautiful. And this is the one that I have started working on so far. The only negative that I could say about this book, other than the thinness of the paper, is that I believe that these images were photographs that were in color, and then they transferred it over to black and white or grayscale, and then copied it for coloring book page. You lose a lot of the detail when that is done. So for example, on the chin area here, you really can't tell what it is or what it looks like. It's just a mishmash of gray lines. And so in order to color it, I have to sort of make it something. That was the same with the area in her eyes right here. What was on the page was not flowers and leaves. I turned it into flowers and leaves so I could actually color it. So you lose a lot of the detail. That's my only complaint about this book. Otherwise, absolutely love it, and I really plan on coloring the entire thing. The next one is also by Daydream Art. This is a Creepy Collections book. This is Forgotten Dolls and Discarded Things. It is similar to the other one, paperback. The paper is thin, but the images are absolutely amazing. Just hauntingly beautiful, creepily beautiful. If you like this sort of thing, you will love this book. Again, my only complaint is that you lose some of the detail. And so on some of these, you sort of have to figure out what the item is in order to color it or make it into something. But otherwise, a beautiful book. The next one is Mejish Tromwelt, and I'm sorry if I totally botched the pronunciation. This is a Swedish rendition of this book, and I do not speak Swedish. So this book is super thick, and there are an absolute ton of beautiful images. I liken this book to like Rita Berman, Joanna Bosford, even Hannah Carlson. Very lovely, dainty, pretty images to color. The paper is really nice, and I think that will hold up to your water-based markers, watercolors, etc. And then the last coloring book I bought was Grains of Gold by Hannah Carlson. So this is a compilation or best of book as well. So on the back, it lists what books the majority of the illustrations come from. Daydreams, Summer Nights, Magical Dawn, Seasons, Jewelry Box, and Spirit Animals. So there are 83 images from those books and then 11 new images. I do not know which is which, but the book is lovely. If you have a lot of Hannah's books already, you will probably recognize most of these images. And some people like to have another image to color. You can color it in a different way, different color scheme with different materials. So a lot of people find that really fun. So I am really excited to have gotten this book. This book is actually on sale right now on Amazon. The original price is $14.95 and it's on sale for $10 and some change. And I think that is an amazing price for not only a hardcover book, but a book with great paper and 94 illustrations. So if you'd like, this would be a great time to pick this book up. So now I'm going to show you the craft items I got real quick. So I got this great spool of ribbon from Michaels.com. It's Celebrate It brand, and it is 1.5 inches by 25 feet. The original price is $13 and I got it for $5. So it's on sale now. So if you want ribbon, it's a really great time to get Christmas ribbon. I love houndstooth. Red houndstooth is kind of hard to come by, so I was really excited about this. It is velvet and it is wired on both sides, so I'll be able to do a lot with this ribbon. And then I bought this little bag of these absolutely adorable little Christmas ornaments. These are fabric covered, and there are, let me see, there are, I think, 80 of these, and they were $11.99, which I think is totally worth it. The fabric alone makes it worth it. And they all have the little part on the top where you can string them on, you know, any kind of ribbon or jewelry to make them into earrings or necklaces or bracelets for the holidays. You can make really cute Christmas ornaments out of these, so love those. And then I got these great bows. There are 150 of these, and they have 2 different colorways. So this is the first way. So you get red and white check, red and black check, and then the burlap bows. And then they have another set that I think is red and green and silver maybe, or red and green and gold. But they are super, super cute. Really great for jewelry, for scrapbooks, for ornaments, anything you would like to use them for. And these 2 items, I forgot to say, I got them on Amazon. And these were $11.99 on Amazon, which I thought was a pretty good price. And then the last one is this little bag of the silver Christmas charms. So these are, these were $11.99 as well, I think. Or maybe $8.99. And I think they're on sale now for $6.99. So I think they have these in gold as well if you prefer gold. But just really cute for jewelry making, even for scrapbooks, for little dangles off of journals or scrapbooks. These would be really great to make bookmarks out of. So really lots of uses for these. So now I'm going to share with you my new supplies. So the first one I'm going to show you, and I don't have them in the package anymore, but I have a bag full of gelatos. So if you've never seen gelatos before, they are little sticks. They look like lipstick, and they're this creamy, I'm not sure exactly what it is. It's not paint. It's not like a marker. I'm not really sure what it is, but you can use them dry and wet. So you can either color right on the page or put some of the color on your finger or an applicator and then apply it to your paper and spread it out, or you can use it with water and a paintbrush, and it's like paint. Not as watery as watercolor paint, but not as thick as acrylic. So it's kind of in the middle. But they look absolutely beautiful. They're made by Faber-Castell. Faber-Castell has various sets of these. You get 10 in a set, along with a paintbrush that is flat and slanted, and 2 sponges, which look like this, one firm, one soft. And they have iridescents, metallics, pastels. So I bought 3 sets. So I have about 50 of these now in pretty much any color I could possibly want. So I am really, really happy. And they are a little pricey. They cost anywhere from about $18 to $25, depending on what the finish is. I think the iridescents are a little bit more expensive, but they're really worth it because one, they're made by Faber-Castell, which is a maker of really high quality art supplies. And two, they last forever. So you don't need a whole lot to go a long way. So you will really get a lot of long-term use out of them. So the next thing I want to show you is Gamsol. So if you don't know what Gamsol is, it's very similar to mineral spirits. I got this on Amazon. The regular price is $10.80, and there are lots of different brands, lots of different sizes. The prices vary wildly. This one's made by Gamblin, and it is now on sale for $8 if you're interested in purchasing it. This is a 4.2 fluid ounce bottle, but it lasts a really long time. I've used a lot of it and have hardly even really used too much of the bottle. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like right about here. So I haven't used a whole lot at all. It is used to help you blend wax pencils so they look really seamless and flawless, and you don't get any pencil lines or see any barriers between your colors. I use this a lot now on skin because it's really hard to get super smooth blendability between your colors with pencils. And so this really, really helps. I'm not sure why I chose this versus mineral spirits, but I really, really like it. It goes a long way. It doesn't smell. So if you're looking for a way to blend a lot easier and to get better results than just burnishing or adding a lot of layers, I would really highly recommend Gamsol to help you do that. So the next one are the Tombow Portrait water-based dual-sided markers. So these I bought from Michael's, and I bought them online for, I think it was $17.84. The regular price is $26.99. So I think they're kind of expensive at regular price, but at the sale price, I thought it was a pretty good deal. I bought these because I've been looking for a really nice set of portrait markers to use as a base layer for my colored pencils. I use Crayola Colors of the World, and as you probably know, Crayola pencils are really hard. They are more wax than pigment, so they don't lay down really easily. They're very scratchy, and they don't layer well, and they don't blend well. So I wanted to have a base layer, and so I thought these would be great. Tombow is a pretty good type of marker. So you get 10 colors and then one blender. So I have swatched these right here. So I really, really like these lighter colors. These are wonderful. They really are light, and they allow you to do so much layering with your pencils. I'm a little disappointed there's a black included. In my coloring books, I do not use black when I'm doing skin, But I suppose if you're coloring or drawing your own picture to color, you would use black. So I can see why it's in there, but I was kind of hoping for another skin tone color. I'm going to show you these in action. So I have a few pages that I use these markers on. So this one, I used this color as the base. It's very yellowy, but I sort of like it. I have colored over this with pencil. I have a little bit more work to do with it, but it's a pretty dark color, at least on this paper. Paper definitely makes a difference, and markers and colored pencils and such will look different on different kinds of paper. This is Amazon Create Space paper. This is Grazia Salvo's Loveliness. So it definitely probably looks different on this paper than it might on others. This is one that I used this color, I believe, as the base. And this one is already colored with colored pencils on it. And then this one, I sort of made a mistake. I started with the yellowy one and I wanted the pink one. I wanted this one. So I quickly switched. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of fixing on that one. And then I wanted to show you the one with the darker color. So this one, I used this color, and it is really dark, first of all, and it was really streaky. I know that water-based markers can be streaky, but I didn't expect it to be this streaky. So I would definitely probably next time coat the page with clear gesso first and see if that helps with the streakiness. Or I might just not use that color, the dark colors anymore as a base. But I was really shocked at how streaky it is. I did multiple layers on this. I used the blender. I put a lighter color on top. I put multiple layers of colored pencil on top, and you can still see the streaks underneath. So I'm not really happy with that. I would definitely say that these are a nice set if you want to use them like I am and as a base for colored pencils or other materials that you want to layer on top. I would not recommend them as the only thing you're going to color with because they, especially the darker colors, are rather streaky. So I'm happy I only paid about $18 for these because I think I'd be really upset if I paid more because they're not exactly what I hoped for or as good as I thought they would be. So the next one I want to show you is I just got to grab it. Pack of 240 glitter gel pens. So these I got off of Amazon, and these were $23.99, or they are now. I cannot remember if I paid that for them. I'm kind of thinking I didn't. I'm thinking that these were on a Black Friday special, but I don't remember for sure. So these have 120 different glitter pens and then 120 refills. If you're going to buy a pack of gel pens, I would highly recommend that you get one that has refills. So if you find a color that you really, really like and you use a lot, you know that you have a refill and a backup if you go ahead and use up the first cartridge. So I have not tried these yet, but the reviews were really good. They seem to be pretty highly rated and like they work really well. So I am looking forward to trying those. And then the last one, which is my very favorite thing that I bought, is the Color or Kalor. I'm not exactly sure how they say it. 50 pencils, macaron colored pencils. So these are pastel colors, and they come in this really beautiful tin. I love the pink. And then this is the back. So it tells you a little bit about the features. They are soft core, there are no duplicates, they're all pastel colors, ideal for drawing and coloring, break resistant, professional quality. It says that they're light fast, but I don't see any light fast rating. Usually pencils that are really light fast and they've done the testing will have ratings for each of the pencils. All of the top brands that have light fast, like the Derwent Light Fast, you can look in their packaging and see for every single pencil what it's rated for light fastness. This doesn't have that, so you know, you can take that with a grain of salt. Says smooth lay down and vast color range. So these I have already opened. The tin is a little bit hard to get open. It seals pretty well, which I guess is a good thing. So the inside of the tin shows you the color chart. And then they give you a little color chart card, which I have already filled in. I had to fill it in as soon as I got these. And I really like the colors. I was looking for a few more peachy tones, and so I'm really happy to see that. I wish there wasn't so many blues. I think this is really blue heavy and green heavy, but it's nice to see a few grays. And so overall, I'm really happy. They lay down, at least on this card, really well. They were really buttery soft and smooth. And I love the way the pencils look. So this is the top tray. It's a little hard to get out. And then this is the bottom tray. And the bottom tray has these little ties that you can pull out, which make it a little easier. But I put them in order of the card, going left to right, because they were in card order going right to left. So I just wanted to change that around. So I think these are beautiful pencils. I look forward to coloring with them. I did get these on Black Friday special. So the regular price of these are $25.99, and I think I paid $12 or $13 for them, so about 40% off or so. But I do think that they are worth the $23 price. They are really smooth. They're very nice to hold. They look beautiful. They have each one has a name as well as a number. I love the gold little ring there. So I think these seem to be well worth the price as far as I can tell right now. So I would recommend these definitely. So that is the end of my haul video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It helps more than you know. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content like this, color alongs, book flip throughs, and more haul videos. So thanks again for watching. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I hope you get to do some coloring. Take care.